please stand for the James Wood High School 2025 graduating class. Good evening. Welcome to the 75th commencement of James Wood High School, where tonight we are celebrating the graduation of the class of 2025. At this time, will the 2025 valedictorians, senior class officers, SCA president, and senior choir members please come forward. To begin our program, and in keeping with tradition, we will now have the colors presented by Colonel James Wood, the second chapter, Sons of the American Revolution. The national anthem will be performed by James Wood High School choir members under the direction of Dr. Melissa Legg Mauck. Please remain standing as you are able.
Part-time march. Halt. Left face. Present. On.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Bursting in air, gave proof through the night
column, right.
Thank you. You may be seated.
By the city that he founded, heart of Frederick lands, James would high our alma mater, in her beauty stands. From five schools of age and service came her history. Now we all give full devotion, James would hail to thee. On the ridge midst rolling mountains, girdles we hold true. Long traditions stand behind us, shining gold and blue. Strengthening our mind and body, future dreams foresee. Jameswood High School, we salute your golden legacy. On new grounds we stand together, fierce in times of strife. Through contagion and construction, prosper on with life. Being bold and staying bold, we will all pull through. Our bright future stand before us, journals always true. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with
Good evening, students, faculty, parents, and distinguished guests. As I stand before you today on this momentous occasion, I am overwhelmed with immense pride. It is a true joy to address the graduates of James Wood High School as you embark upon the next chapter of your lives. As your principal of this remarkable institution with 75 years of history, I have had the privilege to witness your growth, your determination, and your unwavering commitment to excellence. Seniors, after tonight, you will join a list of those that have preceded you, which now includes approximately 23,000 other colonels, many of whom I'm sure are here tonight. With the joy of graduation also comes the recognition that some people cannot be with us this evening. On September 7th, 2022, Caleb Goff passed away after a battle with leukemia. The class of 2025 misses him very much and was inspired by his positivity. We also recognize the passing of Mr. Frank Funes, former Gainsborough School Board member who passed away Friday morning. The Colonel's community is grateful for his service on the board and is saddened that he could not be with us tonight. Seniors, before I begin to share my graduation message, I would like to recognize some of the impressive things you have already accomplished before you've even graduated high school. First, you've earned nearly $1.6 million in scholarships. Also, 346 of you earned a total of 804 career and technical education credentials before you graduated. There's a few groups I'd like to recognize, so if you'd stand when I call up this category, if it applies to you, I'd appreciate that. Please stand if you have represented the school in a regional competition, either athletic or academic or related to the performing arts. Stand if you've represented us in a regional competition. Thank you. Please stand if you have represented our school in state-level competitions. Thank you. Please stand if you have earned a state championship or finished first in the state in your event. Please stand if you have already earned an associate's degree or a program certificate from Laurel Ridge Community College. Thank you. And will all students who have enlisted in the United States Armed Forces or have received an appointment to a U.S. Service Academy please stand? We are truly grateful for your service to this country. I'd like to ask the following seniors to stand for a special recognition when I call your name in alphabetical order. And please remain standing until we get to the end of this group here. Owen Bly, Alexander Evans, Tegan Freeman, Eliza Judd, J.C. Ma, Alexandra Moss, Joshua Neiman, Grace Rivas Zelaya, Lauren Van Horn, Brylan Vaskovich, and Cody Woodson. Colonel's community, all with GPAs of 4.55 or higher, these seniors represent your top 10 in the class. Impressive. Thank you. Seniors, throughout your time here, you have experienced the full renovation of our beautiful James Wood High School. From the late 70s aesthetic that paid little attention to light, collaborative space, or traffic flow, to today's beautiful open spaces full of light. And so today, I would like to share a related, simple, yet I hope powerful message, one that I hope will resonate throughout your life. And that message is renovating your life. Renovating a home is a challenging yet rewarding process. It requires very careful planning, determination, and patience, and frankly, a lot of money. In much the same way, renovating your life necessitates courage, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to self-improvement. You see, as you step into the world beyond our school walls, you may encounter moments that challenge you to reevaluate, reimagine, and redesign the very blueprint of your existence as you've known it thus far. And when those moments arise, they're scary a lot of times, but I encourage you to embrace them wholeheartedly. There may be times when you must tear down the walls of self-doubt and apprehension, replacing them with the sturdy foundation of self-confidence and determination. You may have to repaint the rooms of your life with vibrant colors of passion and positivity, leaving no space for negativity to seep through the cracks. Just as a skilled craftsman must identify and remove rotten wood from a home, you too must learn to let go of things that no longer serve you, be it toxic relationships, unfulfilling pursuits, or habits that hinder your growth. Learn to recognize and discard them, for old ways do not open new doors. Some renovations come after seismic, traumatic, and unexpected damages, the metaphorical tree falling on your house. But be not afraid to rebuild in a bold way full of grace and love that serves your future. And remember that no renovation is complete without a strong support system. In your journey of life, surround yourself with individuals who uplift you, who challenge you, who genuinely care for you, and who inspire you to be a better version of yourself. Please never hesitate to ask for help when you need it. No architect, no builder, no designer can create a masterpiece alone. As you leave our hallowed halls today, please know that you are not alone. We, the entire James Wood High School community, stand with you. We are very much rooting for your success, and we cheer you on along the way as you renovate your lives into something truly extraordinary. Embrace change, welcome growth, and never shy away from the challenges that lie ahead, because as the saying goes, the only constant in life is change. So let us embrace it with courageous hearts. On behalf of our exceptional faculty and staff, I congratulate you on this milestone achievement. May your lives be filled with so much laughter, with lots of love, and boundless opportunities, and may you always remember the values and lessons you learned here. Here's to the class of 2025. May you forever be empowered, inspired, and optimistic as you embark upon the beautiful journey of renovating your lives. Thank you very much.
Good evening, friends, family, and distinguished attendees. My name is Cadence Williams, and I am the class of 2025 co-treasurer. It is my privilege this evening to recognize our notable guests in attendance. These individuals have assisted us in our academic journey from kindergarten through 12th grade, and we are immensely grateful for their contributions to our success. I would first like to extend a warm welcome to our superintendent, Dr. George Hummer, and the Assistant Superintendent for Instruction, Ms. Shantae Knight. Joining us are also members of the Frederick County Public Schools Executive Cabinet and Senior Leadership, the Frederick County School Board, and the Frederick County Board of Supervisors. Also in attendance this evening are our assistant principals, Mrs. Elizabeth Fowl, Mrs. Alyssa McKee, and Mr. Brett Clovis. Thank you all for putting in countless hours of work and dedication to make our high school years as memorable as possible. I would like to acknowledge my fellow class officers, President Adeline Pitcock, Vice President Maddie Shirley, Co-Treasurer Tegan Freeman, Secretary Sarah Roy, Historian Gemma Solomon, Social Media Coordinators Naya Edwards and Carlin Lesser, and class representatives Catherine Snell and Julia Stacy. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to represent our class and create positive experiences we will treasure for many years to come. We would like to give a special thank you to our class sponsors, Ms. Laura Perry and Mrs. Amanda Fordyce, who have selflessly and graciously guided our class. Through a variety of fundraising efforts and school activities, these ladies have always been there to provide advice and help as needed. Thank you for supporting us in all of your endeavors. Finally, on behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to thank our principal, Ms. Shelley Andrews. Mrs. Andrews has done an outstanding job navigating her first year as James Wood's principal. She can always be seen as a friendly face around the school with a kind smile and an encouraging word to be the best version of ourselves. Ms. Andrews, we are grateful for your sincere belief in us and your unwavering devotion to James Wood High School. Thank you. Once again, thank you all for being with us here tonight to celebrate our time as James Wood Colonels. As Maya Angelou once said, success is loving life and daring to live it. It is because of you that we will go forth in pursuit of success, always daring to live life and make it our own. It is now my pleasure to introduce my good friend and your class co-valedictorian, Alexander Evans.
Once a colonel, always a colonel. We have seen and heard this phrase continually during our time at James Wood. Previous graduation speeches often end with it. Why? Because it is tradition. However, I would like to alter this tradition just a bit, and instead actually start my speech with it and explain why it is so often expressed. This simple yet powerful phrase reminds us that no matter where we go in life, how long we are gone for, or what different paths we take to get there, we will always be part of something bigger than ourselves. We will always be part of the Colonel family. The memories we have shared together, the good and the bad, the happy and the sad, the funny and kind of the just plain boring, all ensure we are forever part of this unique family. A family that has been building and growing stronger every day for the past 75 years. During this time, we have diligently represented the blue and gold, two beloved colors that convey a strong sense of loyalty and pride. Symbolically, blue can be associated with a sense of calmness and stability to help ground us when navigating life's many challenges and difficult tasks. Gold, which often represents wealth and prosperity, is a striking reminder of the potential we all have for great success as we strive to make a meaningful difference in this ever-changing world. As part of the Colonel family, we embrace the legacy of 75 years of hard work, tradition, dedication, and kindness, always exemplifying the brilliance these colors embody as we move forward in our lives. While we are encouraged to carry with us each of these positive qualities, the most important one, at least in my opinion, is kindness. In the past 75 years, plenty of things have been in and out of fashion, but one thing that never goes out of style is kindness. When given the choice, kindness is never the wrong answer. Though it is impossible to know what someone is experiencing at any given moment in their life, it is always best to treat everyone with kindness. After all, the golden rule, or perhaps I should say the blue and gold rule, steadfastly reminds us to treat everyone as we would want to be treated by them. I am not saying it is always an easy choice, as I have certainly found myself struggling to choose kindness some days. but in the end, it is a valuable and necessary choice. One that encourages everyone to lend a helping hand when they see one in need. It allows people to see the good in the world, something we can always use more of each day. Kindness gives us the courage to try new things, because as a united family, we will always be there to support and care for each other. At this time, I would like to take a moment to thank those who have helped to support my journey. To my loving family, thank you for always providing a safety net I can reliably fall back into, knowing I will be met with a warm embrace and encouragement to get back up and try again. To my teachers, thank you for constantly seeing the best in me and helping me to reach my full potential, not only as a student, but also as a person. To my friends, both old and new, thank you for being there to create moments full of laughter, even if it was when we weren't supposed to, and for the lifelong memories I will forever treasure. Finally, to my fellow classmates, thank you for an amazing 4 years together, filled with countless unforgettable moments. Regardless of our future paths, always remember we are all capable of making a meaningful difference in the world and of sharing in that experience collectively. Why? Because that's what adds value and purpose to everything. It's the people with whom we share all of it. Our biological families, our chosen families, and our kernel family. It's the acts of kindness we choose to show others, both big and small. It's the value we place on honoring our history and traditions while boldly seeking to forge new paths of our own. And it's remembering that no matter how far away we go, we can always come home. Why? Because once a kernel, always a kernel. Congratulations to the class of 2025. At this time, I would like to introduce my fellow co-valedictorian and great friend, Tegan Freeman.
Good evening. Whether seeing a penny on the street, picking a four-leaf clover out of the grass, or making a wish on a shooting star, good luck charms give us comfort in our busy, everyday lives. We wish our friends good luck when they prepare for an interview, perform on the stage, or compete on the field, when in reality, we know they don't need luck, because after all, they will confidently stand out, take charge, and showcase their true potential. After all, they are kernels. Luck is not what has brought us here today. As a class, we have stood strong in the face of many changes. We have walked halls covered in plaster, sat in classes through the loud sounds of a jackhammer, and stood outside during more fire drills than I can count. We have learned the value of being flexible and adaptable, whether it's an extra long trek to the mods, a frantic search for a relocated class, or trying to figure out where the yellow bathroom is located. Our schooling certainly hasn't been traditional, but despite any challenges, we have all made it to the end goal, graduation. The years of construction brought irregularity and complicated routines, but we have grown to be resilient and perseverant in spite of it. Some might even argue because of it, and as a result, we now have a gorgeous school. It is not luck or chance that each one of us made our way here, but rather mental toughness, determination, and hard work. Our ability to overcome anything is what brings us together today to conclude this chapter of our lives and to recognize the long days and nights we have spent together to get here. We will not let luck take credit for our moment. None of us knows what will happen once we leave these seats. It's uncomfortable to think about the future, whether you're heading off to college, going into the workforce, or taking things day by day. I'll admit, I'm scared to be hundreds of miles away from the community that's cared for me all my life. But it's in learning to take risks that I'm reminded to work hard and make my own luck. I urge you, today, never doubt yourself for a second. You have worked day in and day out to get here. This may be the end of high school, but it's only a small part of your journey through life. When things get hard, remember this moment. Remember how you feel right now, and embrace your strength and accomplishments. Our hard work has brought us this far, but we won't stop now. I'd like to take this moment to recognize my loved ones. To my parents, brother, and extended family who couldn't be here today. I would not be standing here without all the tough love and words of encouragement you have given me. There may be physical distance between us, but I will always hold you close in my heart. To the wonderful teachers and staff of Frederick County, thank you for your continued dedication to make our education possible. Your relentless support is never recognized enough. To my fellow graduates, thank you for your unshakable spirit that has made our time together unforgettable. When you leave today, I hope you look back with pride, but also look forward with enthusiasm. Your future awaits you. You just have to claim it. I would wish you luck in your future endeavors, but I know you won't need it. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce our senior class president, Adeline Pitcock.
Good evening, family, friends, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, Colonel alumni, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. My name is Addie Pitcock, and I'm your 2025 class president. It is an honor to stand here in front of you all today. This is it, the day we've all been waiting for. I remember all of us walking the halls as freshmen, just trying to find our way, feeling overwhelmed and looking up to all those seniors. And now, we are the seniors. I wish we could all go back to that time to take a moment to think about what you would say to your former self. Ironically, the advice you would give yourself back then just might be the same today. For most of us, James Wood has been our world for the past 4 years. We've grown here, we've also fallen apart here a few times, but we've always managed to find our way back. Now, we are moving on to something new and leaving behind what we've comfortably known. Some of you are going off to college or starting a career, while others are joining the military. Some of you may still not know what that next step might be, and that's okay too. You still have time to decide, time to change your mind, and time to figure out those next steps. Not everyone will have the same path in life, and that's what makes us so uniquely beautiful and gifted in our own way. Remember your time in high school and use what you've learned here in the outside world. Believe in your ability to thrive and trust yourself to overcome whatever's next. Believe in each other and create a community that nurtures and collaborates rather than breaks down and seeks to tear down others. Most of all, believe in your capacity to achieve your goals and aspirations. As Roy T. Bennett once said, believe in your infinite potential. Your limitations are those you set upon yourself. I believe life is what we make of it. It's guaranteed to have its highs and lows, full of great milestones and achievements, along with failures and mistakes. But despite those most challenging days, as Ms. Fout would say, it could always be worse. We're all here today as one school, one community, and one family, all rooting for each other in all of our successes. Thank you to the teachers who have dedicated their time and efforts to each and every one of us, and thank you to our biggest and greatest supporters, our loved ones, for they have poured their hearts and souls into our futures and have guided us along the way, even though we may drive them crazy. Most importantly, to the class of 2025, thank you for the memories, laughter, late-night football games, long days of studying, the friendship and bonds, and most importantly, the quiet ways we've all helped each other. Now go, create your new path, and remember, you are brave. Do whatever amazing things life has to offer you without fear or hesitation. Ask for help when you need it. Don't give up when things get hard, because the hard things are what ultimately makes us stronger. Pursue your passions. Remember, you control your own destiny and legacy. Be humble and kind. Always love yourself and others, because in the end, love will always carry you through life's greatest challenges. I wish you all the best. Now go and make us all proud. After all, you're the one and only James Wood class of 2025. Thank you. I would now like to introduce one of our social media coordinators, Naya Edwards, who will present the class gift.
Good evening. The senior class gift is a long-standing tradition that allows every graduating class the opportunity to contribute to the well-being of our school and its students and to leave our mark on a place that has provided so many great memories for us all. Over the past 4 years, the class of 2025 has had the opportunity to engage in numerous collaborative activities as well as work together in fundraising efforts to be able to leave a senior class gift we believe will be special for multiple future classes to enjoy. Although class gifts can sometimes be difficult to decide on, this is a gift on which we had no problem agreeing. In recognition of our 75th anniversary, we decided to create the Legacy of a Colonel History Walk, a unique experience to help incoming freshmen learn more about our school during their back-to-school transition day. This walk will highlight the many accomplishments of our Colonel community and showcase our proud legacy they too will be soon a part of. In addition to its creation, we will also donate our remaining funds to be used toward future projects that will benefit our school. We hope the Legacy of a Colonel History Walk will inspire many future students to become more involved with our school and take pride in what it means to be a colonel. And now for the introduction of our guest speaker, I would like to invite to the podium my friend and fellow class officer, our senior class secretary, Sarah Roy.
Mrs. Rachel Reed teaches history and is our current teacher of the year at James Wood High School. She grew up in Medville, Pennsylvania, and attended Mercyhurst College for her undergraduate degree. She then went on to attend James Madison University, where she earned a Master of Education. She began teaching at James Wood in 2008 and is currently finishing her 17th year. Mrs. Reed is married to Mr. Robert Reed, who is also a social studies teacher at James Wood. They have 2 young daughters currently enrolled in Frederick County Public Schools. In addition to being an excellent history teacher, Mrs. Reed enjoys spending her free time reading, being outdoors, traveling, and spending time with friends and family. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Mrs. Rachel Reed.
When James Wood High School opened its doors in 1950, the calculator, as we know it, hadn't even been invented yet. So as a history person who pretty much relied on my TI-83 to make it through my math classes, I still can't picture what kind of math were they doing in 1950 without calculators. When you think about the changes that have occurred since 1950, it's pretty clear James Wood has stood the test of times. Good evening, Mrs. Andrews, Dr. Hummer, students, families, colleagues, and honored guests. As a history teacher, I've spent a good portion of my life reminding students that the past matters, that where we've been shapes who we are, and more importantly, who we might become. Tonight, in the 75th year of James Wood High School's story, we are not just turning a page, we are passing a light to a new generation of scholars, our graduating class. James Wood High School is named after Colonel James Wood, the man credited as the founder of Winchester. Our beautiful town was laid out and founded after he moved here from our town's namesake, Winchester, England. 75 years ago, this James Wood opened its doors with a simple but powerful purpose: to educate, to inspire, and to prepare young minds for a world that would not wait for them to catch up. It was a different time. Rotary phones, only black and white TVs, and a country recovering from a major war and dreaming of traveling to space. And yet, despite the decades that have passed, the mission has remained remarkably the same. It is an incredible honor to be given the opportunity to speak here on this occasion. Like James Wood, I am not a native of this Winchester. But unlike James Wood, I didn't get to meet George Washington when I moved here. I moved here at 22 years old to take my first grown-up job, and I didn't know a single person in this town. Over the last 17 years as a teacher here at James Wood, I've been given many opportunities to create the life of my dreams. James Wood High School has shaped me over the years. I have changed for the better because of this building. Yet, more importantly, because of the people I have met, worked with, and taught. I even met my husband here. I have always said that the best thing about teaching is that no 2 days are the same. And the worst thing about teaching is that no 2 days are the same. Change is constant. We must learn to adapt to succeed. If you have had the chance to reflect on the various classes that were featured as we celebrated our 75th anniversary, you can see that the change from 1950 to 2025 are profound. Even in my time here, the changes are very evident. What has changed, though, is inspired by you all and the classes that came before you. Your generation is connected in ways that the founders of this school could have never imagined. You've navigated challenges with resilience, and some of which we could not have prepared you for out of a textbook. You've grown up in a world that is moving faster than any in history, and yet, here you are. You've made it. You all are ready for the next step. One of the wisest women that I've ever met encouraged me in a time of difficulty and change earlier this year to shine my light, despite the difficult changes that were occurring. Life will definitely throw you moments of change, and it will feel heavy and dark. It's going to be inevitable. But you graduates, you are adapting to changes like any generation we have seen before. You are ready to face the changes that will come. Don't hesitate. You've heard it many times tonight. Reach back out to us. Your teachers and staff would love to hear about how you are navigating these changes and the light that you're spreading in the world. I genuinely hope that if I had the opportunity to teach or interact with you, that you know that each of you have contributed to my life story. Remember that each of us chooses our own actions. We clearly cannot control the circumstances that we meet, but only how we adapt, change, and react. So remember, only you will create your path forward. Only you will shape your future, and you can always choose to shine your light. History has shown us that every era, no matter how dark, has been illuminated by individuals willing to be a light. Being a light does not mean that you're perfect or that you're loud. It means that you're kind. It means that when it's easier to be indifferent. It means that you stand up when it's more comfortable to sit down. It means that you show up in a world that is tired and heavy, and you choose hope when it feels in short supply. You think creatively about any unknown circumstance. In essence, it is as simple as the motto that you have heard in these hallways. Take this motto with you because it is an incredibly simple way to shine your light through life. Remember, in all that you do, be respectful to others. I promise it makes a huge difference. Connect with those around you. Life is truly better when it's shared, and do your best in everything that you do. If you do those three things, good things will come to you, and let your light shine. Today is more than a graduation. It is a milestone for all of us. You are not just the class of 2025. You are now the class that's marking 3/4 of a century of learning and growing and reaching higher. Take a moment and soak up everyone in this room and the people that are live streaming. Look around. All of these people are here to celebrate you. Look around. You are already shining a light, and all these people are genuinely excited for you. So I leave you with one thing. Learn from your past, live fully in your present, and lead us into a future that is worth writing about. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go make your own history.
It has been my distinct privilege as senior class president to serve each day with my fellow class officers, classmates, and our community to lead our school. This experience has truly given me some of the best memories. At this time, I would like to invite a good friend of mine, Carrick Amarin, to the podium as I prepare to relinquish my duties as president. Carrick, the position of class president is one of the highest positions a student can hold at our school, as you'll be leading our Jameswood community alongside your peers while also holding yourself to a high standard. I am confident you will be the perfect example and continue to uphold Colonel pride and guide our classmates in the right direction. In passing the gavel to you, I believe it's important to share a lesson I've learned through my time here at Jameswood. As president, I had the opportunity to be a humble example of our student body. While things can sometimes be stressful, it's important to know it's okay to ask your peers for help. Remember, your class will always have your back, a promise you can rely on. Enjoy each moment because it will pass by you quickly, and let the love you have for our school represent what it means to be a colonel. Carrick, as senior class president, I know you will serve the class of 2026 well, in which I am confident in your abilities to be a great leader. Congratulations. I would now like to invite a good friend of mine, Carlin Lesser, to the podium, our SCA president.
This year, I had the honor of representing the incredible class of 2025 as the Student Council Association president. This position requires dedication, patience, and persistence, all the qualities I believe the future SCA president represents. It is my pleasure to invite Ella Watson to the podium to relieve me of my duties. Ella, I trust you will continue to lead our school with the utmost standards of respect and integrity. I wish you the best of luck in the coming year and know you will accomplish many great things.
Omai Obari Ifejisola Arami. Michael Joseph Abbott. Robert Isaac Abbott. Matthew James LaCorin Abel. Jocelyn Soto Aguilera. Sophia Elena Akins. Ayana Genesee Alban. Aubrey Loren Alexander. Hunter Lee Alamong. Cassandra Alonzo Ortiz. Melanie Diane Ammons. Danielle Elizabeth Anderson. Nathan Edward Anderson. Camden Jesse Andrade. Martin Quatzin Angel Perez. Hadrian Zaire Armenta Saez. Muhammad Rehan Awan. Kylie Grace Bailey. Madeline Deanne Baldridge. Lane Garrett Barr. Jason Wade Bartlett Jr. Haley Madison Basham. David Frederick William Bass. Montana Camille Bates. Haley Mary Batista. Azariah Nathaniel Beal. Patrick Singleton Beatty. Ariana Mackenzie Beltran Loy. Christopher Michael Bennett Jr. Michael Gabriel Betancourt. Lily Grace Leathers Black. Owen Nathaniel Bly. Mason Lindley Bowles. William Jackson Bowen. Logan Riley Bauer. Olivia Phoenix Boyce. Aiden Hurley Brooks. Paul Kyron Brooks. Lindsay Madison Buck. Keaton Zane Bowie. Jacob Vernon Bursey. Rebecca Michelle Burton. Brandon John Campbell. Braden Michael Campbell. Donovan Orion Carberry. Abigail Brooke Carter. Sophia Paige Caruso. Diana Naomi Castro Cornejo. Janae Danielle Castro. Elijah August Clark. Grace Elizabeth Clark. Eva Virginia Clay. Emily Ann Klupp. Elizabeth Jaden Clyburn. Jaden Alexander Clyburn. Caden Christopher Collins. Noah Christopher Collins. Caitlin Nicole Combs. Elizabeth Diane Connor. Carmen Shindell Contreras Ruiz. Gabriel Ruben Contreras. Cade Robert Cornwell. Hannah Marie Cornwell. Madeline Ann Cottingham. Orion Xavier Cox. Sophia Marie Creddick. Natalie Harper Crosby. Tanner Douglas Culp. Brianne Lynn Cunningham. Daisy Bell Cunningham. Anna Catherine James Curran. Maya Elizabeth Darnell. Patrick James Davitt. Walter Eric Davis Jr. Jacob Marshall DeHaven. Richard Todd DeLauder Jr. Eva Angela DeMatti. Aiden Christopher Dersh. Rebecca Lynn Dickey. Lila Faith Dilly. Lily Grace Dodson. Aiden Jackson Dome. Edlin Sky Dokes Byers. Michael Chadwick Doran. Kayla Elizabeth Dugan. Robert Dennis Dwyer. Amelia Sierra Eden. Naya Leilani Edwards. Marcelo Fs. Julia Elizabeth Egnott. Paul Andrew Eisenhower. Alessa Shea Elliott. Alexis Carol Elliott. Tara Sky Elliott. Elizabeth Ann Elwood. Tristan Nicholas Escalona. Madeline Rose Etheridge. Alexander Harvey Franklin Evans. Zachary Joseph Feltner. Rodrigo Fernandez. Sloan Elizabeth Farabee. Raymond Jerry Fisher III. Yetlisa Del Carmen Flores. Anaya Isabella Fogel. Chezo Bertrand Forcha. David Michael Foreman. Tegan Marie Freeman. Hayden Joseph Carter Fry. Eric Ralph Funes. Victor Daniel Funes. Regan Elizabeth Funk. Dela Mian Villigano Garcia. Josie Elizabeth Garnez. Ethan Isaiah Jermeyer. Lawrence Joseph Gitrich. Ashley Rose Glass. Hazel Marianne Glenn. Fabian Antonio Gonzalez Molina. Savannah Marie Goslin. Samuel Ray Grady, in absentia. Addison Cole Green. Mark Anthony Gritton, Jr. Adrian Raymond Gordado. Michael Stewart Guerrera Lopez. Robert Wesley Gwynn III. Madison Esperanza Guzman. Mason Alexei Guzman. Justin Thomas Gwinner. Callie Elizabeth Gyrison. Owen Xavier Hahn. Gabriella Corinne Hall, in absentia. Haley Annabella Mina Hall. Michael Lynn Harden III. Riley Anna Harvey. Janae Rizla Binthi Hasim. Dylan Lee Heichman. Sparkle Rain Henderson. Aiden Wilson Henry. And Buttercup Henry. Stormy Jean Henson. Isabel Guadalupe Hernandez Campo. Jesus Non Hernandez Portillo. Emma Marie Hild. Atticus Ilan Hiltbrunner. Samantha Jo Himmelwright. Logan Michael Holliday. Ellie Nicole Hoover. Peyton Matthew Hoover. Alexander Trung Tan Hua. Annie Trung Niha Hua. David Benaya Hubbard. Nevea Ariane Natese Hubbard. Lily Grace Irwin. Christian James Jane. Jolie Naya Jenkins. Laney Patrick Jenkins. Corbin Dellis Job. Taylor Ann Jones. Anaya Kaori Joyner. Eliza Cameron Judd. Davin Owen Kaiser. Zach Kalish Canham. Ian Wayne Lee Kelly. Kylie Brooke Kesner. Caitlin Sienna Kessel. Abdul Rahman Kawaja. Mary Kenneford Wayna Kimball. Katie Grace Keel. Samuel Valentine Curtinitis. Braden Michael Laidlow. McKenna Renee Landis. Tyler James Lane. Nathaniel James Langley. Caitlin Maria Lanza. Edison Jonas Law. October Marie Leatherland. Carlin Elizabeth Lesser. Connor Alexander Levette. Hannah Rain Linneberg. Nathan Joseph Linder. Tiffany Ray Little. Brendan Lane Locke. Chase Anthony Lockley. Gatlin James Lockley. Driver Calvin Lockridge. Sophia Maxine Logan. Ian Christian Longo. Ethan Matthew Lonegro. Frankie Javier Lopez Aragon. Brianna Elisa Lopez Balshin. Kaylee Renee Love. Colby Glenn Loundis, in absentia. Emma Ann Ludwig. Noah James Lutz. JC Young Ma. Maximiliano Machado Martinez. Anna Louise Malachi. Maria Elena Conchetta Malachi. Grant Thomas Maloney. Trenton Wayne Malini. Manili. Sean Eric Markovich. Aiden Nathaniel Martin. Kobe Lee Mason. Dalen Tacey Jade Mock. Sarah Lynn Malden. Taylor Grace Mayhew. Kendall Joe McDaniel. Cole Gabriel McDaniel. Emily Brooke McKay. Edgardo Alfonso Mejia Urbina. Seth Elliott Merriman. Anthony James Middleton III. Caden Isaiah Middleton. Carly Ann Middleton. Addison Marie Miller. Clayton Joseph Miller. Hudson Cade Miller. Jude Ivan Miller. Waylon Charles Mills. Olivia Rose Milton. Taha Emily. Thomas Allen Moats. Brianna Ray Moreland. Alexandra Lily Moss. Shannon Rose Mudry. James Peyton Myers. Joseph James Myers. Sarah Isabel Myers. Zachary Matthew Myers. Ella Rose Narciso. Laura Elizabeth Nelson. Lily Grace Nelson. Jacob Michael Newland. Joshua Peter Neiman. George Pedos Nielsen III. Skylar Madison Craig Knuckles. Ryan Charlotte Oliver. Ruby Raylyn Ostrander. Miguel Fernando Padilla Najarro. Ivy Madeline Pappas. Ernest Leon Parker III. Emma Lee Parker. Michelle Madison Parker. Kiera Lee Patterson. Abigail Grace Paxton. Brody Thomas Payne. Damian Robert Pennington. Isaac Douglas Peterson. Nicholas Hunter Phillips. Oscar Phillips. Adeline Camden Pitcock. Noah Isaac Pitcock, in absentia. Victoria Plavaco. Alexander Marley Poissant. Annika Eve Ponsaroff. Aiden J. Panikvar. David Naimias Portillo. Chase Michael Powell. Fletcher Oshbach Powell. Joseph Edward Powell III. Virginia Nicole Press. Aubrey Rebecca Primus. Jackson Vaughn Rager. Seth Ian Rakowski. Daisbelis Paola Ramos Camacho. Delaney Patrice Rance. Maya Ann Reed. Colton Davis Reef. Clara Lynn Renner. Regan Margaret Reesing. Ethan Alexander Redkey. Catherine Nicole Rubens. Emmett Patrick Rhodes. Alex Daniel Rios Salazar. Georgia May Rittenauer. Matthew Tyler Rivard. Grace Scarlett Marisol Rivas Zalea. Christian John Rivera. Cheyenne Noel Robar. Marcos Kingsbury Robert. Ashley Regan Roberts. Cole Matthew Robinson. Quincy Jerome Robinson. Lila Faith Rock. Braden William Rockwell. Crystal Ann Rogers. AJ Cesar Merced Rodriguez Orozco. Jesse Alexander Rojas Laprea. Hannah Sue Rose. Jackson Liam Ross. Logan Harrison Rowley. Sarah Elizabeth Roy. Colton O'Brien Russell. Josie Marie Russell. Vincent Thomas Salvati. Carter Scott Sawyer. Anna Elizabeth Shemp. Amelia Raylan Seal. Micaiah LaShawn Center. Bella Irene Serio. Devansh Sharma. Addison Lee Sharp. Samuel Clarence Sherman. Madison Elizabeth Shirley. Taylor Rain Simpson. Mackenzie Lee Sign. Jocelyn May Sloanaker. In absentia. Colin Dunn Smith. Madison K. Smith. Scarlett Evangeline Smith. Barrett Nicholas Snap. Michael Alexander Sneed. Catherine Elizabeth Snell. Brianna May Snyder. Gemma Claire Solomon. Charles Talon Spade. Haley Elizabeth Spear. David Mark Spinar. Julia Rose Stacy. Joseph Daniel Stambaugh. Elena May Stiles. Gavin Aubrey Still. Nevea Jade Stein. Gavin Bryce Stotzer. Jude Leander Suggs. Caden Ryan Swain. Natalie Irene Sweeney. Owen Daniel Swiger. Michael James Swisher. Brett Hollis Tavener. Kaylee Michelle Teal. Leilani Ashley Teal. Colin David Thomas. Blake Alexander Tidwell. Braden Tissell. Blake Wellington Trammell Jr. Tran Bao Tran. Madison Elizabeth Triplett. Chase Ryan Turman. Anna Christine Tyson. Robert Wyatt Underwood. Lillian Scarlett Upperman. Angela Lynn Utter. Lauren Elizabeth Van Horn. Brylan Elise Vaskovich. Andrew Tyler Veach. McKenna Elizabeth Vega. Sophie Kathleen Vio. Christian Veit Chavez. Ashton Taylor Walk. Brady Tyler Wallace. Tyler Jacob Walter. Joseph James Warnigaris. Anton Darius Washington, in absentia. Jaikeem Chitre Waterman. Evan Charles Weatherman. Julina Marie Webb. Zara Elena Webb. Ethan Simeon Welburn. Sean Anthony Wheeling, in absentia. Brock Michael Whipke. Hannah Jolie Whitaker. Christian Scott Whitaker. Zachary Smith Witt. Cadence Elizabeth Williams. Devin Michael Williams. Thomas James Williamson. Tegan Cooper Willoughby. Chloe Elizabeth Wilson. Miranda Dawn Wilson. Samantha K. Rose Wilson. Luke Arthur Wood. Cody Wyatt Woodson. Alexis Nicole Woodward. Emma Catherine Washner. Zachary Thomas Waskobanek. Jose Guadalupe Yanez Benitez III. And Ashley Renee Zimmerman.
We have now reached the moment we have all been waiting for. Graduates, please stand. Dr. Hummer, members of the school board, faculty and staff, honored guests, family, and friends, with the authority entrusted to me by the Frederick County School System and the Virginia Department of Education, I present to you the James Wood class of 2025.